Bruh, I absolutely hate the sport of basketball now. And, I know my moms used to always tell me, hate is a mean word. Don't use the word hate. But, mama, I'm grown now. I don't even care no more, bruh. Like, basketball is just it's trash, and it's not because I'm a spoiled fan who don't get what he wants and his team just keep losing, and I'm like, oh, the NBA is rigged because my team is losing. Like, I'm far from one of those type of people. I don't care. Like, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of Wizards fans upset and butthurt at the fact that the Wizards traded away Bradley Beal and they didn't get nothing, really in return. And I thought that they should have got, a little more in return. But the one thing that really pissed me off, bro, is the fact that, you know, the sport is just so biased. And the media has played a huge part in the fans really, forming their opinion to be biased against, Kevin Durant. And it's like people are picking and choosing what they like or what they accept based upon who they like, or they gonna root for who they like. It's just so annoying, bro. It's so aggravating. And what I mean is, had the Los Angeles Lakers, who has a deep bench right now, if the Los Angeles Lakers would have traded their bench, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, let's just say the Lakers, I think Hachimura is a free agent, is a free agent this summer, Austin Reeves, and a few other guys, D'Angelo Russell, etc. Now, let's say if these guys were under contract, I'm almost certain that had the Los Angeles Lakers would have traded half of their bench and half of their team to get Bradley Beal, the conversation would be different. You wouldn't have people this upset. Now people are saying Kevin Durant ruined the league. They're literally saying that Kevin Durant ruined the league. The Phoenix Suns, they're not going to get an NBA title. They don't have a good enough team, and the Denver Nuggets have proved that you need a deep bench, so on and so forth. I'm tired of super teams. But had this had been LeBron James that acquired Bradley Beal, I guarantee you that they would have been like, oh, this was such a great move. They don't got to worry about it. You're going to have the Lakers could go out and get this person. They could get that person. They could sign Kyrie for the vet minimum. It would have been all types of fantasy GM moves all over social media. But now they upset at the fact that Kevin Durant is doing what LeBron James has been doing, and he's beating them at his own game. A wise man once said, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. When LeBron James is stacking these teams and building super teams, they praise him for being the GM. But when Durant is playing GM, it's an issue. It's a problem. If anybody should be mad, it should be the Washington Wizards fans for losing Bradley Beal, but somehow they spent it and somehow turned it on Kevin Durant. When it came to LeBron James and when he played with the Miami Heat, everybody was so-called taking a pay cut to go join LeBron James. It was okay for players to go take a pay cut, take the vet minimum, and, you had people within the media constructing and, building these so-called teams, adding pieces for LeBron James. So everybody was finding a way to get the best players or the best role players to fit with LeBron James. And, it fit the salary cap, and, everybody was putting the pieces together for him. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, they just automatically say, oh, it's not going to work. No, you just don't want for it to work. That's all it boils down to. They don't want for it to work. So they're going to say, oh, well, they don't have enough pieces to compete. They're going to still lose to the Denver Nuggets. Y'all want for them to lose to the Denver Nuggets. But if it was LeBron James, oh, he got enough pieces. All they got to do is go out and add Christian Wood. Or all they got to do is go out and add JaVale McGee, a JaVale McGee type person, or add this person. They put the pieces together for LeBron. That's all it boils down to. Y'all don't want for Kevin Durant to win. Just say it. Just be open. Just be honest. Stop being around the bush. Just say, I want for Kevin Durant to fail. Because he stood in the way of LeBron James being able to cheat the Golden State Warriors again and win the NBA Finals. He stood in their way. But then they'll say what Kevin Durant did was way different than what LeBron did. Kevin Durant joined the 73-9 team. What difference do it make whether he joined the 73-9 team? They lost, remember? He joined a losing team. So what difference do it make? In one breath, y'all say the 73-9 season was a fluke. Y'all say that was just a great regular season run. So y'all discredit the 73-9 season. But when it comes to praising it and worshiping LeBron James and making it seem like it was such a great feat, y'all act like it was such an incredible thing that he beat a 73-9 team. Which one is it? Was the 73-9 run a fluke? Or was it incredible because LeBron James defeated a 73-9 team? Which one is it? Because to me, it's like unknowingly, y'all don't even realize that basically y'all just admitting that every time that y'all mention that Kevin Durant joined the 73-9 team and that team lost in the finals, that to me is basically y'all saying the NBA cheated and rigged the finals for LeBron James to win. They deserve to win is basically what y'all saying. That's basically y'all saying the Cavs didn't deserve to win. Because why y'all that butthurt and still talking about the fact that he joined the 73-9 team if they lost? Even to y'all, it seems like a fairy tale. It seems make-believe to think that LeBron James beat a 73-9 team. A 73-9 team who had the unanimous MVP and have one of the best defensive players in the league and who should have won NBA Finals MVP. And they were up 3-1. Even to y'all, that don't even seem realistic. So that's basically y'all way of saying they didn't deserve to win. Yes, he went to the Brooklyn Nets and it didn't pan out how, he thought it would. He didn't win an NBA championship. But this is the problem because people pick and choose. Let that had been LeBron James who went to the Brooklyn Nets and he never won a title with the Brooklyn Nets. You know what they would have said? They would have swept it right under the rug. LeBron James' failures and his losses are celebrated by his fans. They're viewed as like victories for them. He has 6 finals losses. So if he had a loss with the Brooklyn Nets, they would have defended it. They would have said James Harden was injured. Kyrie Irving didn't show up. He didn't perform to the best of his ability. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, it's all his fault. He's ruining the league. He's stacking the deck. Every other leader gets the blame. Kobe gets the blame. When the Lakers lose, Kobe got the blame. He got the large share of the blame. When the Bulls lost, Michael Jordan got a large share of the blame. Every leader get a large share of the blame. Jimmy Butler gets a large share of the blame. Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry. Every leader gets a large share of the blame. But when it comes to LeBron James, he gets no blame. Make that make sense. But when it comes to Kevin Durant and when he lose, it's his fault. And, Kevin Durant is overrated and he's not that great, blah, blah, blah. But when it's LeBron James and he loses, it's everybody else's fault. It's not about the nuance of the game no more. Bradley Beal going to the Phoenix Suns, that's a dope move. Devin Booker, who could catch and shoot, could really play off the ball, move without the ball, come off these screens, hit a lot of shots. You got Bradley Beal, who could create off the dribble, takes a lot of pressure off of Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. It's interesting for the league, and that's probably a leading factor as to why the NBA, if y'all haven't been paying attention, Kevin Durant I don't know if this was recent, but I think he just signed a lifetime deal. He joined LeBron and Michael Jordan and signing a lifetime deal with Nike. Believe it or not, although the NBA may be trying to cover it up, but the NBA ratings have been trashed this year. They're not going to report that. And a lot of times it be lies when they come out and tell y'all that the league have so many ratings and it's been, the highest ratings. But people not really watching like that, bro. You need interest in the league. People are forgetting that the league is a business. They have to generate interest and bring in eyeballs. People have to watch. And the league has been born over the past couple years. They're cheating to get the team to the finals that they want to get there. For example, the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers shouldn't even been to the Western Conference Finals, bro. They got carried all the way there since the trade. It's as simple as that. So we see that y'all cheating. So what they doing is they're trying to do whatever they can. They probably push for Bradley Beal to go to the Suns so they could generate interest, so they could generate more money. They know that LeBron James is heading out the door. If they allow him to leave, it's almost like every year they keep saying LeBron James could play 4 or 5 more years. So Kevin Durant, somebody has to carry the torch. Somebody has to be the villain. Somebody has to generate interest for the league. And that's more than likely why they push for Bradley Beal to go to the Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant is a far better player than LeBron James, better skillful player. But people have been brainwashed and programmed. Let LeBron James had been on the Brooklyn Nets when they faced the Boston Celtics a few years back. Let that had been LeBron James. They would have said, oh, he ain't had no help. The way they were swarming Kevin Durant in the playoff series, I think either 2 years ago, a year or two ago. They was swarming him. The Boston Celtics, they was double teaming him, being very physical with him. Let that had been LeBron James. Fans would have been upset and mad at the refs. Oh, y'all not calling it. Y'all letting them be physical with LeBron. And, oh, he didn't have no help. But when it comes to Kevin Durant, all because Kevin Durant smoked y'all boy and hit the clutch shot over LeBron in the finals, now everybody upset. Now they don't want him to win. So Steph Curry carried him. But look at Steph Curry's record against LeBron James in the finals without Kevin Durant. But when it came to LeBron James and him still forming super teams, nobody has this much. He just had Russell Westbrook on his team. He just had Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony. It wasn't a problem when LeBron James had Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Anthony Davis. And he just tried to stack the deck. Nobody had an issue with that. But now all of a sudden when Kevin Durant does it, like, y'all don't see the hypocrisy? And that's why I just hate basketball. It's the politics of it. That's so annoying. You know, I'm happy that the Denver Nuggets, and it was a breath of fresh air to see the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. Like I said, I watched the finals with my cousin. It was great to see competitive basketball for once. Although I don't think that the Miami Heat deserved to be there. Miami Heat was a really good team, but I don't think they were better than the Boston Celtics. I just don't get it, bruh. I just don't get how Kevin Durant gets so much hate, bruh. Like, this man gets so much hate for no reason.